Hey guys, welcome back to another Moondog trading video. Tonight's video, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum Matic Cardano Solana Shiba and Avalanche in that order. We're going to talk about, pretty much what we've been talking about, trading sideways anywhere from 52 down to 45. Right now, we're in that 45, let's say 45, 600 area. We're holding this. We got a little bounce there. We came up and bounced off of it. Now let's see if it holds us support. Like I said, the only area I'm really concerned about is getting a daily closing under 43 and getting back into this pattern and then, getting rejected. As long as we stay out of the bigger picture here, then, just sideways. I mean, maybe 44, but, sideways. As long as we don't see that daily candle close. If we do, then I want to see it get back above this trend right here. Okay, this trend right here. All right, because if we get rejected, then it could get ugly, and we can go down lower. And usually, when that happens, guys, it usually breaks under this trend. So that I know some people don't want to hear that, but that's just the reality. That's what technical analysis is. It kind of shows you what the picture is, and right now, let's look. RSI is low. I mean, guys, everything is it's. We had our pump. We had a little pump to the upside, but I'm telling you right now, things are just. I mean, they're not at the max low, but we're pretty close to it. That's on the 4 hour. Let's look at the daily. Um, yeah, I mean it's. Let's see. I mean, look at the MACD. Let me look at something. Let me look at the weekly real quick, guys. I'm just curious. I mean, even the weekly is just, well, like I said, as long as we don't create that new weekly high, new weekly low, we don't want to break this area in here. Okay, that would not be looking good. So let's see what happens with Bitcoin. Like I said, as long as it stays above these areas, right now it's hitting my 45.60. We had a little wick under here. I would like to stay above here, but it's not looking that great. Let's see if we can stay above this 45,500 area. If not, maybe we test this trend coming around 44,800, 44,900 area. Okay. That could be a possibility as well, guys. But yeah, let's see if we get a bounce and then sideways. I'm still thinking sideways until we come out of this channel. But let's see. You never know. When it comes to news and stuff like that, the FUD is out there, that's for sure. So let's keep an eye on it right now. This isn't looking the greatest. I would like to see a bounce right here, right now. You hate when you see new lows coming in, which it looks like we're getting right now. We're getting pretty close to a newer low. Uh, it's starting to bounce, and we didn't get that newer low. So let's see what happens. The low was at what? 45 496. So hopefully we can hold that area. If not, then yeah, we probably could get a little bit lower. But we're still in this range until we're not. Now this can wick this and come back up. So you can get a candle wick down here, touch it, and then close back up above that 45,500, 45,600 area. That's not a big deal. I mean, I don't want to see a new low put in here, which we're very, very close to doing, because you never want to keep creating new lows because that can start a downtrend. But let's see if this main trend holds, guys. Also, guys, I'm gonna have family in the town for the next 4 or 5 days. So I'll probably maybe I'll do Christmas Eve video if I can have some time. If not, then I might jump back on here after Christmas. I know I haven't taken any days off on you guys. I mean, I took a couple here and there for some other reasons, for some personal reasons. But mainly I've been doing this ever since, I started the channel about, 5, 6, 7 months ago or whatever it's been. I've been on here every day for you guys. But I am going to take some time off just because, I'm going to have a lot of people in town, and, it's always good. It's always good to take some time off. And I think, I'm going to do that. But I'm still looking for this sideways moment. I'm still going to be, peeping on the charts here and there. But I'm going to try to do as much relaxing as I can. I had a very, very good year this year. So for me, I'm going to take it easy and celebrate it a little bit. But yeah, look, we are getting the bounce. Look at this. We came very close. We didn't get that lower low. So let's see if this continues as I'm doing the video. That's a good sign. We wanted to hold that area, and it looks like um, we're doing that. So let's see if that continues. So Bitcoin, I would like to see us get back above, guys. I would like to see a 4-hour candle opening and closing above 46,300, and then getting a back above this even 47 area. That would look very, very nice. But I still think a little sideways action is not going to hurt anything. Just a little consolidation. Ethereum, this didn't look good, guys. We came down. We talked about this rejection. Then we came up pumped, and then we broke down. Literally, guys, look how close we were. But that's why I always say front run, guys. We had 3686. And it came down to 3,700. So we were about 16. Yeah, what did it come down to? Yeah, it came down. Let's make sure. I want to be accurate. So 36.99. So yeah, so we were a little bit off on that. But let's see, this next candle might touch this area. So let's see if that's the area of concern. It kind of looks like it with this touch here and this touch here now. So let's just see if that area holds. The only thing I don't like is we got the bounce and we came up. I always talk about the next candle closing above the trend. Well, we ended up getting that rejection, and then the rejection was ugly. So I don't like that. So what I want to see is in this bigger trend, I do want to see us getting back above this trend and getting a 4-hour or daily even closing back above this bigger time frame here. Let me go to the daily on the bigger time frame here. You guys can see bounce here, the trend's holding, and then we're finally breaking it. Then we had the rejection on the 4-hour. But let's see if the daily can push us back above here. I want to see this start happening soon, guys. We could go a little sideways down here back to 37 again and trickle sideways and then pop up. But I definitely want to see it pretty soon. Okay, I don't want this to keep going because we're losing momentum here. All right, so above 39.50, above 4,000, that's where I want to see it. And if we can hold this 3680 area or even just 3600 period. Let's just hold the 3600 period. Okay. Let's see. Matic, we had our beautiful trend, got rejected here, Now we got rejected here 3 days in a row. We're bouncing off my support. So let's see if that 204 keeps holding up, or even the $2 area. We did have a wick down to my 194 that we talked about, the bounce area there in yesterday's video. Look at that. Perfect. Boom. Got our wick down there. Got the bounce up. Got rejected right at my 214 and 215 area. So everything worked out in yesterday's video perfect. Guys, it's easy to chart. Okay, so I want some people to know. You notice how like a lot of times we hit Cardano or Matic or some of these to the dollar. It's easy to chart these smaller ones. Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're hard to hit on the dollar. So that's why I like to draw these zones. I even do that on the smaller cap because sometimes you could be a dollar or two, or well, not a dollar, like a couple pennies off or something. So you always have these zones. With stocks, it's a little different. You can pretty much call those to the dollar. It's a little bit easier. Crypto is a little bit more violent. Okay. There's a lot. It's the wild, wild west, guys. There's no laws to it. There's no regulations to it. They can start FUD storms. A tweet can come out. China news can come out. There's so many different things. A bank can write an article. There's no, with stocks, of course they do stuff like that, but there's still regulations and there's still a lot of things they can't do. In crypto, they can do whatever they want. There's no rules. And guys, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say is just my opinion, education purposes only. But it's the Wild Wild West. They could do whatever they want. So that's why it's so volatile. Okay. I like to say violent too, because it is violent, guys. This is a violent game. But this is where we're getting our levels here. So I like to get above 215. Let's see if we can get a 4-hour candle closing and actually breaking out of this trend on the 4-hour. Because right now we're just getting rejected at it. Okay. So let's see what happens there. Cardano, we talked about trading sideways in this range anywhere from 133 down to 120. We're just still in that range. We're at 121. And let's see if that holds. Let's see if the 120 area holds. Let's see. When did we get this wick? So we got this wick yesterday, actually down to 118 and a half. So they took out some stop losses there. So they did. They took you guys out, and then they tried to push it back, but there's just not enough volume right now. Okay. So this, let's just see if we hold that. Let's see if we don't. Well, I don't want to create a new low here. So 119, 118 area. Let's see if that holds. And I still want to see a 4-hour candle closing above 125, and then just trade sideways basically until we can get some consolidation and then get a better move to the upside. Solana, guys, the reason I did this chart, because this is all for the bigger pictures. Solana, it looks like, we had a nice run. It looks like maybe a little sideways until maybe January, February area, it looks like. Of course, we could go up in this move. Don't get me wrong, guys. We can get back up in the $200 area, but then it's about seeing if we get rejected there. So, we could do something like this and then go up here and then come back down here and then go, or we could just follow this first line that I drew. There's a lot of possibilities, but we want to stay within this trend until we figure out. And the trend, I mean, this line and this line, the bigger triangle, this kind of triangle trend. We can get rid of this all these drawings, okay? But yeah, we want to see which way this is going when it comes to the trend for the bigger picture. For right now, still want to see that close above 185, because we got up here, we got to the 189, 190 area. That's good and all, guys, but look at this. Remember, I always tell you, yeah, we got the close, but I always want to see the next candle hold that support. So when we get this close, like we got the close right here, 187 on the 4-hour, but then the next 4-hour candle dumped underneath the 185, came down. Now it's bouncing literally off our 170 right now as we speak. And it looks like some people got stopped out there at 168, which I don't know why I don't have that marked. That's very odd, because that's a nice area right here. The 168 is a very nice. The 168, you could see all those touch points. I knew I had it. Here's the problem, guys. I made these new charts, and everything got just a little bit confusing. So a lot of it, I'm trying to get back into rhythm, because when you put a lot of work into something and you got to redo it all over again, sometimes it could be difficult. But this is a nice area, this 176 area. So let's see if that area holds. We are getting a bounce off my 170 area. So let's see what happens there with Cardano. Maybe a little bit more sideways action from there. SHIB. I mean, this to me, I don't know. This to me is an opportunity, but some people could be scared. That's fine. But it's trading in this range. We talked about this range anywhere from 3880 all the way down to this 3050, 3000 area. Okay, so anywhere in this range, let's see where it's going to go. If we get a 4-hour candle closing under 3000 or a daily, then this could go down a little bit farther. And actually, I'd be looking for maybe even, they could do a little stop out and get you guys in this 29 range right here. I don't know why nothing's working on TradingView here. They could get you in this 29.58 range. Let's see here. What else do we have? Or this area, the 26. Okay. Now, guys, follow me on Twitter, because something does come up. Maybe I'll just get on Twitter and just tweet something out for you guys to try to give you some kind of clarity if things get really, really bad, okay? But right now, we're just looking at sideways and SHIB. Did we fall out of my box? Yeah. Did we get rejected? Yeah. but we're still holding this 3,000 area that we talked about. So until that area breaks, this is still not that bad for me. Until that area breaks down, then we could be looking like, okay, well, maybe we got to think about what we're doing here with our positions. Avalanche, nothing to talk about here, guys. I mean, we broke this trend. We came up here to about 116. We didn't get that 119 mark. But see, you can see the touch points here. We had some touch points here. This is a big area I want to see break. This 116, that's nothing. There's really, let's look. I mean, there's a little bit right here, back here on the 4-hour. A little bit of support that may be flipped into resistance. Not really too much to go off of though. So yeah, I mean that 116 is kind of one of those areas where maybe Bitcoin was not doing too good at that same moment, and it came back down. But I would be looking for this area more than anything, the 120 to the 120 to the, let's see, 119 to 120 area. So that's all I'm looking at for Cardano. Shib sideways, Solana sideways. I mean, hey, things are bouncing though, guys. Look, even Bitcoin off our market we just talked about. We didn't quite get that low. It's just a little higher. So let's see if this is the candle that we can get to reverse. Because if this can turn green, or if this could turn green and we get a nice little candle here on the daily, this thing could really start to flip to the upside. So we'll keep an eye on that. Follow me on Twitter, and if something like that happens, and I can look at these two candles and see if we're getting some kind of reversal here on these candles, that's something that I can go on Twitter and just tweet. So I'll put the link to my Twitter in the description there. But listen, guys, have a great Christmas. If I can get on here and do updates, I will. If I have time, I will definitely do them. So it's not out of the realm that I won't be on, but I might be off until Christmas, and then after Christmas jump back on. But if I have time, I'll do a couple quick updates for you guys. So, and if not, if I can't throughout this time, then maybe I'll just go on Twitter and just do some updates like that for you guys. Listen, much love. I really appreciate you guys subbing to my channel. Let's keep this thing rolling. And then after Christmas, we'll get this thing, we'll see where we're at and really, really lay into it and see how my charts play out here, guys. So far, we've called this move and everything worked out perfect. I don't know why. You see how, guys, we had this. I don't know why it didn't save. I saved the charts. I hit the save. I don't know, clicking. Oh, look at, see, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, Trading View and your new updates. I just love you, don't you? We just love these new updates, guys. When you're working Trading View for so long like I have, and then they do all these updates, it just kind of throws you off a little bit. But yeah, look, saved. Now let's see if that saves, because I've been saving them, but let's see if it does. All right, listen, much love to you guys. Merry Christmas to all, and I will talk to you. I will do a video when I get a chance, and I will talk to you guys soon. Much love and peace out.